I was in high school. Oh, yeah. Do you play anything? No. Just like music. That's one of the reasons why I like Friday nights, because my favorite genre of music is house club.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, I went to a party a few weeks ago.
That's me. I grew up with it. So at 6 o'clock on BLS, they go from 6 to 2. So I do too.
Okay.
Usually I turn the radio to fit, the type of person that looks. So if I got younger people, I'll put on some rap for them.
Okay.
I listen to the pop music. I listen, whatever that, whatever it look like. But on Fridays, you listen in the club and you get this call.
I like some rock and roll.
Club ain't rock and roll, man. I'll tell you that right now.
But I rarely, tune on to some club music. I like Gloria Estefan. I like Lisa.
Let me do you a favor, man. When you come back home, turn on BLS.
Well, it is coming on in 5 minutes.
Well, it runs until 2 o'clock in the morning. Everything. They got a whole bunch of different DJs, and they play all, pretty much club. They go into rap a little bit. I like a little bit of rap. I'm not, it's not my thing.
Well, for me, we got to move on. I mean, rap has been around.
Right. Oh yeah,
I ain't mad at him.
Remember when he said that ain't lasting?
A hip-hop.
That's right. That ain't lasting.
I don't know.
Been around 30-something years.
Yes,
No, 40-something years. Because it came out in 77.
Yeah.
45 years, wow.
And they're still here.
Still here. They ain't going nowhere. Part of the culture
now around the world.
In 1 mile, make a right turn on West 7th Street.
He make, they take.
Yeah. Oh, please. We talk about that all the time. We don't know how to package and box our own stuff.
Somebody else.
Write the book about it, away they go. It's, Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time.
The king of rap, he said. Make me king.
I thought Tupac was the king.
No, we're just joking about
How they put it. Now, you know who they say is like a top seller? Rap seller?
Dre.
No. That's something that I would say too. Some guy from Florida, Flow Rider.
Flow Rider.
Yeah, but if you ask me,
How could that be?
if you ask me, I would have said Drake or some one of them guys like that. I heard them talking about it on the radio. I was like, unbelievable.
But there are some of these guys that are good businessmen. They may not be the best musical person, but they know how to get their stuff out and around and under the underground, or however they do it. I don't know how they do it, but they
What's
do
his
it.
name? Khalid. He gets his music,
My favorite rapper, and he's more of a writer and producer, but I like him, and I like Anthony Ramos. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's a good rapper and a singer and a good writer.
Hamilton, the Heights. That guy.
The In the Heights man.
No, I was talking about here's another one. Khalid. He's from Florida too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You mean DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled.
Make a right
I
turn
had to
on
pick
West
a
7th
rapper
Street.
that I really like. I would say KRS-One.
Oh yeah, now you're going back, but absolutely, you're talking about somebody talking about truth.
So,
Say something that matters.
That's helping people, exactly.
And you know who was a great performer?
Who was that?
Big Daddy Kane.
Oh yes.
That
Did you
guy-
see that thing a few weeks ago?
I saw a little
The
bit of
Versus?
snippet, but I saw
I
him years ago in Newark.
Yeah, way
He's
back in the
the
day.
yeah, man, that guy. I really wasn't in it, but that guy put on a show.
He's still flowing.
Yeah, he put on a show, and I knew, and I understood every word he said.
See, now that matters.
I had to say, what did he say?
This guy, I like, he can sing, rap, and he is a good improv. Have you heard of him? His name is Wayne Brady, David. His name is Wayne
Come on,
Brady.
man.
I watch him every week on Channel 11.
Yeah, Wayne Brady.
Whose line is that anyway?
You messing with me now, right?
No, he's not. He's an actor.
I know Wayne Brady.
No, I'm saying Clarence
an
is an actor.
Okay.
So this is like a role model.
Like, not many people know he could sing. Well, up until 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Up until 2 or 3 years ago when, do you watch The Masked Singer?
No.
I actually, and it took me a while
I've
to.
been working.
No.
I haven't seen a clip.
I'm really not. I'm retired and I don't watch TV.
Okay.
You know?
What do you retire to?
I retired from the police department.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
congrats.
Yeah, I've been retired a few years.
Where? What city?
In Newark.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 28 years.
Oh, I used to work in Newark, too.
I can't sit still.
You needed the police. No. What are you going to do with the brain? I thought I was going to retire, but my wife said she ain't retiring. So I said, okay, well, then guess what?
That's it. Keep it moving.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to do me a sitcom in a little while too.
Oh, yeah?
About
Oh.
Uber.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
man, make it
So
work.
you're right.
You got to let me know.
I got so much. I'm like a magnet for nonsense.
Oh.
You know. So, and that's one of the reasons why I like to do Fridays, because then I had so much
material.
Oh man, I've been
material.
Yeah, I've been flashed in this car.
Oh, no.
I've been groped in this car.
Oh, no.
I've been hit on by men. I've been hit on by women.
Oh,
you
no.
know, I've broken up fights.
Oh,
I give advice. You know,
Oh.
all kinds of stuff happen.
Man, okay.
I'll be like, what the heck?
You got plenty of fodder,
winner
huh?
with that.
So I've driven other Uber drivers and I asked them, say, hey, listen, any crazy stuff happen to you?
So you interview them.
And nobody got nothing that can compare to what happened with me. You know, I'm like, what, is it me? You know, so I'm like, oh my God.
Might as well put it to
Well, you seem to have personality.
I do. I think I'm a people person.
Right.
Right, you know. So
All those years working in the police department, you know how to talk.
That's
to
right.
people,
That's
all
right.
kinds of people.
even when they nonsense.
when they talking crazy.
That's right. That's right. You know, I think I've done about 7,000 rides. I think
Wow.
I've really
Congratulations.
gotten out of my character, one woman.
Okay.
And that was about a month ago.
Okay.
I'm in Hackensack, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a block like this, like on this side of the street. And you see all this traffic. I really can't. And this street was 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes that way. So I can't really sit here. And her building, it was an apartment building, like 20 stories, had a driveway that goes in and the entrance is on the side. So I'll pull in the driveway and I'm sitting right there. Now, the thing about it is I got there in 1 minute. So I don't expect people to expect me that quick.
Because you were downstairs waiting.
I'm right. So pretty much. So I give extra time. So when I get there, see if you guys hadn't been outside, I always hit I've arrived as soon as I get there. Because sometimes the app has you off. So I put I've arrived as soon as I got there. Now I'm waiting. About a couple of minutes sitting there, I gotta move because I'm impeding traffic coming down the drive, because the drive goes down around the building and back out on the other side of the building. So I moved down, I text her, I'm down the driveway about 20
In 1
feet.
mile, proceed straight on
Nothing.
East 7th
So now it's
Street.
about 8 minutes that I'm there. I call her, goes right to her voicemail. Nothing. 12 minutes, call her again, nothing. I gotta go. Cancel the ride. Go down the driveway, come around, come up. She's standing on the side with you, the Uber driver? I was like, yeah, listen. I text you twice and I called you twice, but her ride is 5 minutes. She's going someplace and coming right back. So what I said to her is, come on, I got you. I'll take you. Right? I said, you know, no big deal. It's 5 minutes. She gets in the car and the first thing she says to me is, don't think you're doing me a favor.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I said, well,
Let me pull over.
no, you know, because I'm driving now.
Yeah, right,
So
you
I'm like, well, I don't think I said anything to make you think that I think I'm doing you a favor.
Right.
That's number
This is a
one.
business skill for
And
one thing.
Number two, I am doing you a favor.
Okay.
Right? I am doing you a favor.
Since I canceled your ride.
Right. I canceled your ride. You're not paying. You're paying a cancellation fee, but you're not paying for the ride. So in that conversation, we at her location. She's going to a store. She goes in. She comes out really, really quick. So whatever she was getting had to be waiting for her. She gets back in the car and she starts back up again. She says, well, I don't know what type of women you used to dealing with.
In the world?
Yeah. So I say to her, Miss, you got the no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. You're like, you got the wrong person. Don't do it. What do you mean by that? I said, let me just get you home. Well, like I was saying, I don't know what type of women you used to dealing with, but you got the right one here. I said, well, you got the right one too. I said, first of all, keep your mask on your face, because I'm not used to dealing with ugly ass women like you ugly inside and you ugly outside. Right? And she like, oh my God, right? I
told like she named
right, you're right. So then she said, if I was a white woman, you wouldn't be talking to me like that. So if you was a white woman, I wouldn't have extended the courtesy to you. Now get out my car. Now I'm back in her place. So she's like, I'm gonna report you to Uber. You won't be driving for Uber no more. I won't report you to Uber. I was like, listen, you can report me to my mother. I can care less. Get out. But the thing about it is, I already processed it. She doesn't exist to me because she can call Uber, and Uber's going to say, they're going to look at it and say, well, he canceled. Your ride was canceled. Well, we don't know who car you got in, because if I got into an accident with her and I call Uber and say I gave her a ride anyway, and say that's on you. Right. We don't have nothing to do with that. She don't exist. So, I you know, I don't want to argue with any passengers or you know, have any, you know, type of thing with anybody and stuff like that. But she got me out of my character. I was like, man, oh man.
But there's always one person who can really
out of all these rides, I'm like,
out of 7,000.
Out of 7,000, and in my mind, I'm like, cause listen, I grew up in Norton. I worked in Norton, so.
You know.
She would have thought people. She would have thought that she was with Dave Chappelle, because I got a whole bunch of material to get her at. You know, working in the
put your mask on with your ugly face. That was good.
See, it might not get to the men, but women are fragile in certain ways. No disrespect to you, but you know what I'm saying. So it's a whole bunch of material to go at women with that, you know, like that work. All right.
Well, so she asked for it.
She sure did. I'm like, and she didn't have to say nothing. She didn't have to say thank you or nothing. All she had to do was,
think you're doing me no favor. Right. You know what? I'm not. Get out.
So she sat in the car, but I was already moving. You know what I'm saying? So just the man in me would not say, all right, get out and let me put out. Right. Okay. I just wouldn't do it. You know, I just would eat it and just keep it moving.
Well, that was kind.
Yeah, you know, so. But
she kept asking for it till she finally.
And I told her, I said, Miss, don't go there. Just stop. What's that mean? I said, you gonna find out. You keep on talking. You know, you keep on talking. But I went at her. So yeah, but I'm doing a little. I have a guy from the islands in New York, and my character will be from wherever, you know, like New Jersey or whatever.
Now this is. You are making these characters, or you have people that you...
well, these are people that because at Newark Airport, there is a wait lot for, you know, you can go there and you can sit. So I observe the people that are there, you know. So these people in my mind, I see them because I see them all the time, you know. So now I went to talk to one woman, but you know, she's talking to me like suspicious. So you know, I get it. So I'm waiting to find a woman, because I'm sure women have stories that
right, if you get them
right, you know, like you know, you talk with me and then, you know, I want to hear. You know, I don't want to make stuff up. I want it to be
authentic,
right? Because that's the real. You know.
Yeah.
That's the.
Because you can't make some of this stuff up.
You can't make it up. You know. You cannot make it up. You know. So it's just like when was it last? This is a month ago. I'm in Secaucus. I'm like, okay, well, I said, what are you gonna do with that? She's like, my boyfriend, he's cheating on me. I'm gonna catch his ass. So we go to Lyndhurst.
That sounds exciting,
right?
That's a good ride.
So like, okay,
I'm like, so I'm going. I'm like, okay, this is material for me.
She thought she was in Chicago or wherever Cheaters is.
We get on the block. She's like, turn your lights off and pull over. So I turn them off. I pull over.
You got a stakeout.
Yeah.
But keep the fare running.
Right. Yeah, I was running. So she gets out the car. and she sprints down the block, running. She got them all black, so she ready for this.
Wait a minute, did she come here from Brazil to catch us?
No. She lives here, but she was Brazilian. You know, like I kind of get people to start talking about themselves and stuff.
Right.
So she runs down the block. It's a van and some cars. She stops at the van. Now she like Pink Panther against the van. She bend down and she go to the car behind the van. She goes around the car, comes back to the van, stands up, and sprints back to me. Comes back, jumps in the car, high-fiving me, talking about, we did it. I said, no. Ain't no
you
we.
did it.
You ain't gonna testify to nothing.
No we, you.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but now the story ain't over. We going back. She's looking at the phone. She said she's showing me that it's active and stuff. She's like, can you hurry up? Can you hurry up? I said, okay, everything good. She says, my daughter. I'm like, all right, what about your daughter? She's at the hotel. I'm like, your daughter's at the hotel? How old is she? 4. I'm like, you left the 4-year-old at the hotel? She sleeps through the night. I was like,
That's beside the point.
I said, yo, that's not cool. So now I'm driving like a madman, trying to get her out my car because I don't want to be party to nothing happening. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, a 4-year-old out of the car, out in a hotel. If she wakes up, she can pick up the phone. She can go to the door. Anything, you know. So
anything could happen.
Anything can happen. It could be a fire in the hotel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Anything, because we were gone for a good half hour to go to Lyndhurst, then to come back. You know, it took a good half-hour ride. You know, luckily it was at night and there was no traffic. You know, but if it hadn't been traffic, it would have been a 45-minute to an hour ride.
Well, she went from Hudson to Bergen County.
Yeah. She stayed in Seacork or something. It was a nice hotel, you know, but still, you know.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. So I don't know what the end result was,
but that's interesting.
She obviously had the evidence. She took a picture of something.
No, she had the tracker she put on his car. And she was able to look on her phone and see that they were active, and then she'll be able to track that car. She put 3 trackers on one car.
All right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, women are usually more sophisticated in these things than men.
Oh, please.
So
I ain't even gonna try.
You better watch out.
Oh no, please. I already know this one's smart to me, so I ain't gonna try it.
I truly believe in that women's intuition nonsense. I believe in it.
Yeah.
I believe in
I just want to see what's in the closet.
But really, my wife never sleeps. So if I turned it over, she's like, what? What? Where you going? So they're always up thinking. The brain is always working and putting all the pieces together. I can't tiptoe out without her saying, huh? What? So I don't try. So what? You graduated from high school in Newark?
I graduated from University High.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's when it was a school. That's when it was school within a school.
Yeah, back in the day they used to teach.
There's a teacher there, Marilyn Lewis. I don't know her married name. She taught English. Marilyn.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Only person I it's been a little.
When you graduated, around 83?
80.
It's
just 2 teachers I remember there. Mr. Berger, because Mr. Berger was like a pervert. And he used to try to hit on all the girls there. And Mr. Schaefer, because he had a funny looking face, like a hawk. Anybody else, I don't really remember.
Yeah, she was my cousin.
Yeah.
Marilyn. Good thing
Using the right lane, proceed straight on LeBron.
That was like that Geico commercial from 20 years ago where there's squirrels. Do you tune into the new 94.7?
I do.
Yeah, I found out a few weeks ago. I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah.
But I think they play the same thing all week because I've heard every time I turn to it, I hear like the same songs that I've heard.
They'll be on the loop or something like that, saving money because they knew. Yeah. A white guy told me about the station.
I go through slowly. I do a scan because you get so bored with hearing the same thing all the time.
Same thing all the time. Same records all the time. You're right about that.
94.7 used to be gospel back when I was little.
Yeah, it was. And then they turned it to rock, I think. And now they got good music coming out.
It was
again.
country, I think, like
I
2010.
That's the only one I really hate. And then I say that, but there are songs that I like It Only Thunders When It's Raining. You know, there's certain songs that I like. You know,
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
I don't like that.
No, not that one. That ain't on the list.
Something else.
Oh, please. Anything for money.
We got a lot of country singers that are black now. You know, trying to come in.
Around.
But they're really trying to make it something, and these people are more racist. I mean, it's like trying to drink a soda from the fountain back in the 50s and the 60s when they didn't want you there. They don't want you. We're empowered enough that, you know, heck, go to Jay-Z with it. Let's do country, Jay. Oh, you know? You know, he's a businessman.
But you can't get to these people.
That's okay. You have your own thing.
Or Fanwood.
So what do you think of the Newark mayor, the job he's doing? I've been out of contact with Newark.
Well, I don't know. I got some
good stuff and bad stuff.
Right. See, the funny thing is when I was a police officer, he was
teacher.
He was a teacher, and he has a connection to the street. He had a connection with a group called the Zoo Crew, who was like a drug gang, but not all of it was bad because they did some bad, some. So that was my thing. And, so with that, when that police shooting was there, you know, we were actually right on the scene. We had to testify in court, the whole time, my partner. But the next day, the prosecutor's office came to us and asked us to that wanted to testify. And he came up, and I rolled the window down, and he looked past me to the kid in the back. He was like, "You okay? You know, you all right?" So the kid was like, "Yeah, I'm good. So he walks away, and he comes back, and then I rolled the window down again. He says, "Of course, if they ain't treat you right, let me know." So I was like, "Listen, man, you say one more word, you're gonna sit right next to him, and you'll be able to know how he's doing, okay? You're gonna be right next to him." So he walks away.
You want to get closer,
right? So now, fast forward to the time I retire. You know, they had a party for me. He's at my retirement dinner.
Oh.
Right. But now he is the mayor. And, you know, it's pretty big, you know, it's in about a lot of the brass in the police department and everything.
Well, he should be there, though, as a mayor.
He kind of should be. Yeah. But now he's on stage. So, listen, I stopped him. But I was kind of done with police department.
20 years
stuff.
was enough?
28. With the marshals and FBI task force, all that kind of stuff.
Wow, it seems like you got some movie ideas too.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna get this YouTube. I'm gonna get this this Uber thing. I'm really excited about it. You know.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
My friend's like, "You doing Uber? What are you doing Uber for?" I was like, I like to drive. I meet people from all over the world, you know. If I don't want to do it, I don't do it either. You know, I'm not doing it for money.
You make your own hours. Right. Do what you like.
Now, someone that does it as a living, I
could be hard.
You know, because driving is tiring. You know, so I used to have problems going to sleep, but if I'm going to groove of not being able to sleep, I do Uber because it makes me tired. And I'll have a sound sleep. Very nice. So, but I really enjoy it. That's for sure. So I'm gonna get my little my thing going, and I'm gonna contact what's her name, Shonda Rhimes.
Okay, there you go. Well, there's a whole lot of people you can contact.
There's a whole lot of people.
Curtis
Actually,
Jackson.
Down there Tyler Perry.
I met a guy in his car. Spanish guy. He's got what's the name of his place? Esteem Enterprises.
Okay.
But I didn't tell him about. He asked me to do I run across singers and stuff like that.
You got his card, though.
Right, I have his card. I have his personal cell phone.
Okay.
And so I've referred a few people. I don't know what happened with it.
Yeah, you're supposed to get a finder's fee.
Well, he
right?
did say he would. He said so. I told him what to write in the email. You know, like tell him that I sent you.
In a quarter mile,
and I let him know. I let him know before when I'm sending somebody to him. I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna be sending the email because he's probably not getting the email himself. Probably,
right, somebody else, secretary.
Yeah, because I checked this company out. He's a big company, and because I didn't want to refer somebody shiesty.
Right.
You know, that's
you go to murderer.
Right.
Let me introduce you to the murderer.
Right.
Right.
No, he's
Suzanne DePass.
Yeah. Well, give me your number, man. If something kick off, I'm like, listen, man, you gotta put my man in it. I'm definitely about it. You go Spice Bar right there.
Oh, next to Sweetwater's.
How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Spice Bazaar.
I appreciate it. All right, yeah, you guys have a great night.
You too. Have a good evening. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.